Bon, trouver des indices sur la mort, c'est ce qu'on était censé faire.
Emails between Nick and Dee. They're talking in codes. Nothing stated clearly. They
Salut.
didn't want to risk anyone learning of their meetings.
Je ne pensais pas
Smart.
que tu redonnerais des
Someone
nouvelles.
was watching.
Si tu es prêt à parler, je suis plus que disponible à t'écouter. Je vais être au rendez-vous demain.
Whatever Nick was looking into seemed big, but he said it fizzled out.
Désolé de te décevoir, mais j'ai décidé de lâcher l'affaire. Il s'avère que ça a quand même fini en queue de poisson. J'espère avoir plus de chance la prochaine fois. Nick. J'espère que tu as fait bon voyage. Tu m'as dit la semaine dernière être sur le point de dégoter un scoop. De notre côté, les choses ont été bien ternes. J'en ai peur. J'espère que tu voudrais bien partager, avec ce vieux hibou ce que tu as dans la manche.
The puzzle comes together. Dennis was reading everyone's emails. He found out that Nick hadn't stopped his investigation like he'd told Walter. And that Nick was still talking to some informant. Then he decided to tell me. And now he's dead. I need to look through any notes Nick left in his office and check Walter's computer. They have to have something for me to go on. Nick must have left some notes behind somewhere. And Walter also might have something on Nick's work. I should look around. Walter always treated us like family. Be something around here that hints at Walter's password. Hopefully his password reminder isn't some esoteric book reference. Ugh. My heart's desire. It could mean a person, but also a place. Ugh. My heart's desire. It could mean a person, but also a place. There might be something around here that hints at Walter's password. Walter was never tech savvy. He just uses words that mean something to him. There's a good chance there's a clue in his office. That was just after Anna came on. And we really were a small clan. He loves all his first editions, but Alice in Wonderland always came out on top. Wouldn't be surprised if that was his password. Walter's desk is just like him, big and full of mystery. His granddad rock a thing? If so, Walter and Anna are both into it. Good for Walter that Judith is doing all right. She means the world to him. So much so that she could be his password. Bryn never looked happy a day in her life. Been Walter's cat for years. Maybe he set her name as his password. Locked. I need the password. There might be something around here that hints at Walter's password. That's not it. I have to keep looking. That's not it. I have to keep looking. That's not it. I have to keep looking.
Ok, c'est aucun des trois. Il y a d'autres indices quelque part?
Walter had this article framed after he saw the boost in traffic the Haven got. Basswood is his blood and soul. Wouldn't surprise me if he set it as his password. Locked. I need the password. And I'm in. Let's see what secrets you got in here, Walter. Mostly standard so far. By the book. I see why Walter wasn't worried. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Nick would never drive without his seatbelt on. And he always kept his window open. The car really burned. Though that's very uncommon in most crashes. So, Walter got the police report from Bess. Nick was supposedly drunk at the wheel, which doesn't sound like him. And his seatbelt was off and his windows up, which both sound very wrong. Walter seemed to buy it, but I don't know if I do. I think it's time I check Nick's office. Hope he still leaves his notes out. He loves all his first editions, but Alice in Wonderland always came out on top. There's a lot of junk in here, but none of it is useful to me. You didn't deserve this. No one deserves this. Walter always treated us like family. Nick's computer is missing. Took it home to work or stolen? The only thing she cared about then was looking at bugs and drawing them. Weird. Nick was always more a fan of beer than working late. Staring at me.
Non, non, si je fais ça, ils vont croire que... Merde. Non, me dites pas que je peux pas la... Non, non, non. Je vais la replacer. Oh non, je peux pas la replacer. Je suis sûr que ça va m'être fatal ce truc.
If I had the code, I could get in here. They don't even work here anymore. Someone should really clean up this board. Valid question. Still not sure. If I had the code, I could get in here. Nope. And with something like 10,000 combinations, I doubt I'll stumble on it. I should keep looking.
Ouh, ben c'est ça je suppose.
4 digits. Wonder if that's the new code for the archives.
31, 21.
If I had the code, I could get in here. Thanks, Bug. Your obsessive snooping pays off. Nick always kept extensive records of his work. He was almost obsessive. How could there be so little information regarding his last investigation? Nick was looking into the impact the closure of the mine had on Basswood. What was he looking for? Nick was traveling all over. Train tickets, hotel bills, out of state even. He was tracking something, or someone. Nick had a contact. Same name as in the email. He was onto something big. What Nick was looking into was something big and dangerous. It's why he was so careful. So, did you come to the logical conclusion to this mess we're in? Just a hint. We should get out of town immediately. Basswood isn't the safe, sleepy town it once was. Exactly. Like I said, you should get out of town. And the details of Nick's death, it doesn't sound like him. 2 years is a long time, Sam. He may have changed more than you know. Changed decade-long habits? I need to go to the crash site. Just remember, if you're right...
Sam? What's happening? Dennis. That's Dennis. What happened? Is he...
Anna,
Is
listen
he...
to me. Anna, I did not kill Dennis.
Oh my God, no. It's... How could this happen?
He died last night. Hours ago. Not much we can do right now. He asked me to meet him here after, but I was so drunk I arrived late. And the person that actually showed up killed him.
Your bloody shirt was clearly from this. That means you were here yesterday. It links you to the crime scene. And you've been running around town all morning asking about Dennis. It won't look good. We need to call the police.
They'll think I killed him. I thought I did at first. I have no alibi.
This is not about you. Dennis had a family. They have to know what happened. It's the right
J'ai
thing
bien
to
fait
do.
de me
Do you
confier à
want
elle
Walter to
tantôt.
find his body come Monday?
She has a point. Someone is gonna find him eventually. Involving the police would only slow us down. I'll be more efficient on my own. Efficient and possibly friendless. You've already trusted Anna once. I suggest you keep on that road. Okay, but not that phone. Use one of the landlines here and don't leave your name.
You remember I'm a journalist, right? I know how to keep things confidential.
Also, I think whoever did this might be linked to Nick's accident.
This is about Nick? The crash?
I'm going to the crash site to confirm my suspicions.
I'm going with you.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
You trusted me before. It's only fair I do the same for you. I'll call the cops from here so they can't track us.
All right. Here we are.
It barely looks like anything happened.
It's been a week, but we'll find something. I know we will.
Is it okay if I stay here? I don't think I'm ready to...
Sure. I doubt I'll be good company anyway.
You mean you're over-focused to the point of non-reactive thing? I remember, especially how you always end up being right somehow. I hope. I don't know what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, me neither. This is the place. Nick, I'll get to the bottom of this. First, gather the clues. Cold, hard, plain facts. That's the only way I'll know what really happened. Two of the road signs were torn out. Did Nick's car do that? The tire tracks clearly show where Nick's car went off the road. No skid marks, no trace of sudden braking. That piece of wood must be from one of the damaged road signs. The fire shouldn't have been able to spread that far. The car went up like kindling. It was pretty intense, judging the damages to the area. The bark got badly burnt. Must be where Nick crashed. Debris from Nick's car. The police didn't clean up very well.
Je suis pas fou, il y avait bien un indice ici. J'arrive juste pas à cliquer. Moi, j'arrive juste pas à cliquer.
Maybe Nick tried to avoid this log. It's a bit far from the road. An animal came through here. Maybe that's what surprised Nick. But the tracks don't reach the road. Nick took this turn every day. It shouldn't have surprised him. A fuel stain. From Nick's car? Was it leaking fuel? That's all the information I need. Time to put everything together. The report states Nick was driving under the influence of alcohol. He was startled by an animal. And drove through a road sign before crashing into a tree. Things don't add up. Find out what really happened.
Non, c'est pas ça. Non, c'est pas ça. inconscient. Non, du coup il était saoul. Non, c'est pas possible. Attendez. Ah mais je suis pas allé faire l'obstacle. Merde. Mais les panneaux qui ont été enlevés, est-ce qu'ils ont été cassés par la voiture ou par des gens? Par le meurtrier? Telle est la question. Non, je pense que c'est l'animal. Non, pas l'animal, vu que les traces n'arrivent pas jusqu'à la route. Du coup... Non, c'est sûrement pas ça. Moi je reste sur le fait que Nick était inconscient. Et on va tester l'animal. Non. On a retrouvé le rondin de bois un peu plus loin. L'animal. Et on n'a pas retrouvé de corps. Aucun. Et voilà. C'est cette hypothèse-ci.
How could the signs have burned during the crash then?
Non, c'est vrai. Du coup...
But Nick's car did burn. I know that. Only one simulation fits the evidence. The police report was wrong. thought you quit.
I did. So, did you find anything?
Nick, he was murdered. I'm sorry, I don't... The police report was
J'ai
clearly
pas
wrong.
trop envie de lui dire. Parce que imaginons que ce soit elle.
Anna?
Here, just...
Joe, it's Sam.
Where's Anna? Is she okay?
Yeah, she's right here. She's just a bit busy.
I need her to come back immediately. There's been a break-in at her place.
What? Are you alright? What happened?
I wasn't there when it happened. Just arrived. Call the police, then call my daughter.
We're on our way. Someone broke into your house.
Okay, so, about Dad. Don't tell him what we found. Please. It'd just worry him for no reason.
How are you holding up? After finding out what we found out.
I'm guessing about as well as you. Not great. Let me go calm my father down. I'm pretty sure he's ready to call the National Guard.
Anna,
Maybe give her a few moments with Joe before you barge in. Also, take a few moments for yourself as well. You used to live here, and now some other guy, Nick, of all people, was living here. With her. Things are different. She's different. You're different.
is she? She's just like I remember. Everything about her.
Keep in mind, Sam, no matter how much you want to, you can never go home again.
Ça, c'est une phrase importante.
The last time I was here, I was shoving way too many boxes into a trunk that couldn't fit them all. He had to get a new one after the accident. Must have been very expensive. He had to get a new one after the accident. Must have been very expensive.
It's fine, Dad. I can handle this.
Someone broke into my daughter's house and you want me to just sit by and wait?
Yes, that is exactly what I want you to do. Don't you have an appointment?
I always have an appointment. I'm at the doctor's more often than I'm home. Sam, talk some sense into my daughter here.
You know, Anna, Joe's pretty sharp for an old man who can't walk.
That's right. And Sam here's got a good mind for a fool-headed kid.
Dad, I love you. And I love that you want to protect me, but please, it'll be okay. Go to your doctor's appointment. The police will be here soon.
I'm just bellyaching. It's your house. Your rules. I'll leave you to it.
Thank you.
Though before I head off, Sam, you tell me if something was going on, right? Anna's brave and she's strong, but she's also stubborn.
Dad, I told you I can take care of myself.
And I'm old enough to know when things ain't right. You tell me now, Sam. You tell me if my little girl is in danger. I can't watch over her anymore, so I need you to keep her safe.
Stop talking about me like I'm not here.
Joe, I don't know.
She's all I have left. Promise me you'll protect her. I need your word.
Wow. Heavy. Joe's really laying on the paternal guilt.
I can't promise something like that. I don't know what might happen.
He just wants to feel like someone is looking out for her. I can't blame him.
And what if I can't keep that promise?
Then refuse. All I know is I personally couldn't say no to a desperate father.
On va refuser parce que... Non, je veux pas.
Of course I want Anna to be safe. But she's her own person. I can't make decisions for her.
She's my little girl. She's all I have left. Surely you understand.
I do. That's why I would never lie to you.
Damn if that ain't honest.
Dad, I can take care of myself. Nothing's gonna happen to me, okay?
I see I won't change your minds. Time for me to go home.
Text me when you arrive, all right? Hey, don't feel bad about my dad. He still needs to learn to trust me. And thank you for not indulging him. I'm heading inside. See how bad it is.
Well, this is gonna weigh on Joe. I need to get in there eventually, but maybe I should look around the property first. It's Bugs. She probably brought it over one time when she came with Nick. It was great to come back from work, sit down, and read until the sun went down. Anna and I spent our nights out here, trying to find all the constellations. Anna never got rid of this sign. I think the happiest I ever saw Anna was the day she bought this place.
I want everyone to know this house is sold. You're mine. I own you now. It might be 200 years before it's paid off, but it's mine.
So, when can I start moving my own stuff in?
After you finish carrying all my stuff in.
Sure, but that means I get to choose which side of the bed I'm sleeping on.
What? No! You're gonna sleep on the side closest to the door.
Why's that?
So if someone breaks in, you can fight them off. And maybe because I like being near the window.
Somehow I feel like it's entirely the second thing and not at all the first.
We can talk about all this after my stuff's inside.
But all your stuff's so heavy.
Which is why I need your help. Don't slack, Sam. This house isn't gonna decorate itself. And I want you to be part of that.
Shattered glass. This is how whoever it was broke into the house.
Anna is not well. This time, at least, try to be there for her. Anna? Anna, are you okay? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say no. She needs you, buddy. Needs me? I don't even think she knows I'm here. What am I supposed to do? Something. Anything. It's the thought, the effort. Get her a drink. Just show her you're here. I'm not sure how a drink will make her feel better about murders and break-ins. But I guess I've heard worse ideas. She kept the drinks in the kitchen, in one of the pantries. Anna would pace around the house for hours, then sit down and write her articles in one go. Anna has to be helping her dad out with these. I'm not sure it's enough. Anna always was more interested in people than cold, hard facts. I got this for Anna's birthday after she mentioned wanting to travel more. I've never even had my car broken into. It's hard to imagine how she feels. I know you want to help her by finding out what happened. Right now, though, stay focused on Anna. She needs to know she's not alone. Finally, there. She's not gonna want something cold. Always said cold drinks are for parties. Even when he messed up, Nick always found the right words. Anna's favorite band. Smooth as always, Nick. Anna always wanted to visit France, but life is just too strange for me there. Who takes the time to have a drink in the middle of a break-in? Making a drink for Anna would be a good way to show her you're here for her.
Je veux bien, mais comment je lui sers à boire? On peut lui servir?
Don't go diving into your own head just yet. Stay here in the moment with Anna.
She's not gonna want something cold. Always said cold drinks are for parties. She normally keeps some drinks in the pantry.
It's been a while, Sam. Things have changed around here. You feel like looking at old keepsakes?
No. No drinks in here. Ah, here's where she keeps the drinks. She used to drink this every day in middle school. Brings her back to being 10.
Non! Non, je voulais pas
On the
choisir
bright
ça.
side, I don't think it's possible to make her feel worse. You're not helping. Yes, I am. Yes, you are. Thanks.
Non, je peux pas prendre autre chose, mais non, j'ai cliqué sur le mauvais bouton. Oh là là.
Lime juice. Still something you like?
That's sweet. I'd assumed you'd already gone to look around and, I don't know, think. This is just so fucked. Nick, my house,
Sam, you should distract her. Get her talking or thinking about anything else.
my stuff, everything is trashed. Is this like the worst coincidence? Or is it related to Nick's death? Did his murderer break into my house? God, I can't help but being pissed at Nick for being dead. It makes no sense. It's all just a lot. I used to feel safe here, and now, sorry, thanks, Sam.
It's all right. A lot has happened in the last few hours.
Sorry, I just kind of lost it for a second there.
Yeah, I mean, careful, Sam. You know you can be indelicate. She needs your support right now.
I mean, it hasn't been an easy week, you know? And I've got the feeling it isn't over yet.
She needs support. Something solid. It's going to be okay.
I'm not as sure as you sound. Nick's dead. My house is trashed.
Well, you did sound a bit hollow.
This whole thing is a mess. But honestly, it's been a mess for a while. Like, everything was fine, you know? Nick moved in, it was nice, but lately he just closed himself off. He'd been gone most nights. At the bar or the fishing shack, come home late, refusing to talk about his work. It got unbearable. It was almost like I was living with you all over again.
It doesn't feel good, but she needs to get this off her chest. Don't be too harsh on her. I do have my part of responsibility in this, but so do you.
I know that. but you'd shut me out. Then suddenly you'd ambush me emotionally. Look, I'm not trying to put you on the spot. I'm not trying to fight. It's just having you in the house. It's bringing back a lot of things. We had a good time. So many memories here, both bad and great.
We did have a good time, yeah.
But then came Dad's accident. The mine investigation. Your proposal. I still feel horrible about how it all happened. But you understand why I said no, right?
Face it, Sam. If you had paid attention, you'd have known she wasn't going to say yes. I know, the timing wasn't great. Your dad's accident, the mine investigation, me being hated by all of Basswood.
That's not why I said no. You knew I didn't want to get married. I told you before, I never liked the idea. Never wanted a ring. When you asked, I just thought I was with someone who didn't know me. That terrified me. And then it ended so abruptly, you and I. I don't think I ever took the time to really process what happened. I wonder if it would have ended the same way with Nick. If my relationship with him was as doomed as my relationship with you. The way Nick closed himself off to me the last few weeks. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I can't bear to live with someone, to truly share my life, to make compromises and all that.
She's feeling guilty about what happened. She shouldn't bear that burden alone. It wasn't doomed. It's just like every relationship. It requires a lot of work from everyone involved. Whether people are ready to put in the work, well, that's different. I think we weren't. Not really. At least I wasn't. Good to see you realized that.
Maybe. We were younger, different. It feels like a lifetime has passed. It doesn't matter anyway now, does it? He's dead, and whatever we had is done. And we're on our own if we're gonna find out who killed him. I'm not backing down from this, no matter what we find. What about you?
Yeah, I mean... I want to know who killed Nick as much as you do.
Let's get the asshole who did this behind bars. It's the only thing we can do for Nick now. I just keep bouncing back from terrified to angry.
That is very understandable.
Can you take a look upstairs? I still need a moment. Let me make sure I'm done crying and all that.
Take your time. I'll tell you if anything's wrong.
Thanks, Sam.
I remember taking this photo. God, seeing it like this. Not what Anna needed. The door is closed. Huh. She never used to lock it. It looks like Joan's using this room now. Anna must have been letting her use it when she stayed over. Got the A, corrected the teacher, but still forgot the date. Mr. Unicorny. Well, you and Joan have been inseparable since the day she was born.
This used to be her old bed. First thing she bought when she settled in. Not your standard thief. Too destructive. Oh, maybe trying to send a message? Not your standard thief. Too destructive. Oh, maybe trying to send a message? Why is it so dark in here? This room feels so different now. It felt like mine once, but it never was. Huh? Is someone downloading something off Nick's laptop?
Sam! Sam! Who was that? Sam! Are you okay?
I think whoever trashed your house just trashed me.
Can you stand?
Yeah. The headache isn't as bad as the one I had this morning.
I couldn't get a good look at them. They just sprinted out of the house, and I heard some weird, loud engine drive off.
Well, whoever it was, they were dumping data off Nick's computer. I must have interrupted them.
There's no trace of whatever he took. So what do we even do now?
We need to find the man that clocked me over the head. They know what they took, and I'd bet anything they knew Nick. Has Nick seen or been talking to anyone out of the ordinary lately? Anyone new?
No. No, I don't think so. I don't... Actually, over the last few months, remember I mentioned Nick has been going out a lot to that old fishing shack his family owns.
I know the one. I went there with Nick and Bug a few times.
He went mostly in the evenings. Most nights, really. Said he was night fishing.
But if he was secretly meeting someone there to interview for a story...
It'd be worth taking a look.
Hello? Your father called. Said there'd been a break-in?
Couldn't they have gotten here 2 minutes ago? They'll arrest me if they found Dennis's body.
You go out the back. I'll talk to Bess and keep her busy.
If you're sure, I'll go to the fishing shack. It sounds like if Nick was hiding something, it might be there.
I'm starting to get worried.
Sorry! I was just in the bathroom. Be right out. Go.
Nick's fishing shack. A lot of memories here. Good memories. Anna said he'd been sneaking off here to work on something. I almost hope I don't find anything. Nick, what were you up to? Joan rides this bike everywhere, which is impressive with how far away everything is out here. What's it doing here? I remember teaching Bug how to roast marshmallows. Hers turned out great. Mine were always burnt.
You know, fishing's a lot like life. Practice, patience, and perseverance hooks you the big one.
Dad, not everything is a life lesson.
Actually, I was talking to Muley here.
Oh, that's fine. He's got a lot to learn.
You know, I'm better at fishing and life than you are.
Whatever you say, Muley.
Aw, limbs are so cute.
You sure are, Bug. Can you hook me another one? Can't catch a fish without bait.
I don't want to hurt it.
Come on, it's just a worm.
Here, Bug, just hand them over and I'll bait it.
No! I'd be an accomplice then.
Don't worry about it. The point of fishing isn't to catch anything anyways.
Bug?
Muley? How did you... Does my mom know?
Does your mom know what? What is this?
Mom doesn't know. Good. I've decided to leave town.
Bug, this is not a good idea.
I've got food for 5 days. I'll hitchhike and bike down to Virginia.
Do you have any idea how far that is?
About 80 miles to get down to my Aunt Lisa. My mom hates her. Don't try to stop me.
You can't leave like this. Not without telling anyone.
Oh yeah? Why not? That's what you did.
She's serious about this. Careful, Sam. This is not a drill. Maybe try to bring up her mother again. Is there something wrong with your mom?
No, I'm running away because things are so great. Plus, I know what she'll say. Calm down, think of the common good. She doesn't do anything, just sits around, takes her back pain pills, and stares at the TV like a lump.
Well, that was a miss. When it comes to this kid, your instinct is better than mine. The mother, though, we should have a talk with her later.
Look, I'm not a child anymore. I'm not asking for your permission. There's nothing for me here.
Leaving is gonna hurt the people you care about the most. The way I left was selfish. You're not selfish. The Joan I knew couldn't even hurt a worm, let alone her own mother.
It's not like I want to hurt her. She just works all the time, and then she's too out of it. And never listens to me. I think I'm done depending on others. My dad I could rely on. But he's gone. There's nothing else for me around here.
I was wrong yesterday. She's not in denial. She's scared.
Something terrible happened to him, but no one listens to me. No one cares.
I care. I believe you, and I'm investigating like you asked.
Oh, so I'm mistaken and you did question people? Or did you just say all those dumb things adults say that don't mean anything?
They wouldn't have told me anything interesting.
Or you were just like them. This place is full of gutless, patronizing adults, and I'm sick of this dumb little town. It's choking me, and I need fresh air. I need someplace I can think, not here.
Sounds like Basswood really failed this kid.
I mean, what am I supposed to do tomorrow? Or the day after? In 10 years?
You ever consider journalism? You have a mind for investigation.
Isn't it kinda dying?
Yeah, that's what makes it beautiful. Fighting to bring people truth in a world that doesn't care about it.
Kinda sounds like you really want to be a journalist. Look, I don't know if you're trying to make me stay, or make me into you, or my father. You're just telling me what I want to hear, or what you think I want to hear. I just want the truth, for once, from someone. I'm wasting my time here with you.
Bug.
Don't touch me! I'm sick of you, I'm sick of this town, and so I'm going, and you can't stop me.
Sam, we have to do something. She just wants honesty. She doesn't care about bullshit. I can relate to that. I'll tell her what we found out about Nick's death. You can't do that. You're the adult. She's the child. Do you want her to start looking for the people who killed her father by herself? Do the responsible thing. Make her stay. It's for her own good. You were right, Bug. Your father didn't die in that crash. Someone killed him and covered it up, made it look like an accident. Now, I don't know who did it yet or why. That's why I came here. That was maybe too much, Sam. She's a kid.
I was right?
You were right. I need you to not tell anyone, though.
I won't. I won't tell anyone. Not even my
And I
mom.
need you to stay at home.
I will. I'm gonna go home right now. Thank you, Sam.
Je crois que j'ai fait le bon choix. Il ne faut pas
I don't
toujours
know if that
écouter
was a good idea.
son soi intérieur.
Me neither. But hey, it worked. Now that I've kept your daughter from skipping town. He always kept his favorite rod in this special ready-to-go bag to protect it. This is where he kept the rods he'd loan out. So what's his favorite rod doing here? He always kept it separate. Locked. Nick always kept a spare key. It'd be somewhere out of Bug's reach. No keys. No keys. It's also not the best place if you wanted him to stay hidden. What a fishy hiding spot, Nick. Always did love your cliches. Like many people, Nick kept a few guns, but never at home and always locked up. prescription for opioids with Kathy's name on it? These are pretty heavy-duty painkillers. Very addictive. Joan wasn't just acting up. Kathy has a problem. Nick was trying to find ways to get Joan in college. It's gotten so expensive. Looks like some kind of reminder Nick left for himself. A reminder of what? Looks like some kind of reminder Nick left for himself. A reminder of what?
Ok, je suppose qu'il faudra retenir ça, à mon ami. Attendez. Du coup. Et le dernier, ce sont des rayures. Ok. Ok.
Looks like some kind of reminder Nick left for himself. A reminder of what?
Chenille. Est-ce qu'il reste quelque chose? Ah.
An article by Anna about a place called the Cove. Seems it's kind of a commune for outcasts just outside of Basswood. All right. I think I went through everything here. An article by Anna about a place called the Cove. Seems it's kind of a commune for outcasts just outside of Basswood. Nick, what were you hiding in this bag that's so important you had it locked up? I just gotta figure out the connection between Nick's note and this lock. Wrong combination. Knowing Nick, maybe he left a hint lying around the shack. If Dee met Nick on the day he died, he could be the last person who saw him alive. An article by Anna about a place called the Cove. Seems it's kind of a commune for outcasts just outside of Basswood. If Nick kept this, it means it's important. Just have to figure out why.
Je vais voir s'il y a d'autres indices par hasard. Non, on peut... Mais non. C'est pas ce que je voulais faire.
Tell a 3-year-old kid about tardigrade man, and this is what happens. Now, this record is fraudulent. Nick stretched his fish to beat mine. Whoever killed Nick, I probably know him. Grew up with them. Even if you don't know them, they know you. Nick, Dennis, gone. A stone-cold killer walks the streets of Basswood. Things like this can really make you feel isolated, make you realize that at the end of the day, you're in this alone. Bug never was the social type. Just like me. With Nick gone, I guess we both lost our best friend.
Bon, il faut se souvenir des couleurs.
Let's see what we have here.
Yes.
Nick was gathering at the Cove, and that's how he found his informant, Dee. It's the person he met the night he died. I just need to figure out who it is. doesn't match. Nothing suggests that this is D. Richard, aka Dickie, aka D. Looks like I found who I was looking for. So that's what it was. Nick suspected a drug ring flourished here in Basswood after the mine closed. He had an informant, Dickie. Probably a low-level drug dealer, and he also had a lot of cash on hand. More than a reporter should. Dickie set up a meeting with Nick, and now Nick's dead. Dickie may be the only person who knows what really happened. I need to find him. He lives at this place, The Cove. Or he did. Anna wrote that article on it. She has to know where it is.
J'ai l'impression d'avoir oublié quelque chose.
Bess barely asked about the break-in. She seemed more focused on your fight with Dennis.
I'm on top of the suspect list. Or at least I would be if I was her.
Bess said I should call her if I found you. She believes you're dangerous. You were right back at the Basswood jungle. I think we're on our own.
They'll try to arrest me now. We have to find Dickie. I can't let Joan down.
I'm sure Dickie's still there. He had no other place to go.
What are
The
you
Cove is
two
a woman.
doing? The longer you run from the police, the worse it'll be when they catch up with you. Explain everything. Show them all you found. That's what a sane person does.
So, how should we handle finding Dickie?
I don't have any great ideas, but I know I'll do what I have to do.
At least we're equally clueless. There's comfort in that.
Yeah. I hate feeling like the only one in the dark. The dark isn't as spooky when someone else is with you.
We just need to be careful and look out for each other.
This town has like 17 people in it.
Je la sens vraiment
You've
pas.
met the killer. I'm not saying you have to run and hide. Just be careful about the lion's den. You have options here. Real life isn't as clear as the world in your... That's enough!
What's enough?
Merde.
Enough of a plan. I think we have enough of a plan.
Do we? I just get so angry that someone did this. Killed my friends, invaded my home. It's the worst feeling. Like part of my soul has been stolen. We need to find out who did this. I need to take back from them what they took. I need to find some small piece of feeling safe again. If that even makes any sense.
Letting that despair break you down? That's how whoever did all this wins. Hiding crime behind tragedy. We have to stay clear-headed to see through it.
Yeah, you're right. I think. Then I think something else 10 seconds later.
Because you've got this.
Easy. Look at you. So together. You got so drunk, you've forgotten anything that could have been remotely useful.
Your friends are turning up dead. You're getting brained by burglars. And now we're riding straight into the back roads with no backup.
You're afraid to let things go.
Maybe she'd be lucky if she never saw you again.
Are you still with me?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're just gonna keep telling me off. Disregard my advice. Well, if you think you know better, Sam, no reason for me to linger. Enjoy your little investigation without me, Sam. Don't get us killed, okay?
Here. This is the cove.
Huh?
Get your head on straight. The cove. We're here.
Right. Right.
Sam, you sure you want to keep going?
Not really, but it's not like I have much of a choice.
Sam, if you need to take a moment.
No, let's do this.
Who the hell are you? Anna, what are you doing here?
Tyler, you look healthy.
You ain't the only one surprised I'm still alive. Who's the narc?
I'm Sam.
Was I talking to you?
This is Sam. He's a friend.
Yeah, lucky for him or I'd have thrown his ass out already. So what are you two here for?
It's a long story.
We'd like to have a word with Dickie. Have you seen him?
What'd he do now? Look, just talk to Lynette. She makes the calls on her land.
Thank you. Really.
Yeah, I know.
Is he always like this?
He's pretty much the gatekeeper around here. Interviewed him last time I came by. I'm gonna talk to Lynette. She's kind of in charge.
I'll go see what I can find.
Okay, but be careful. People only end up here if they have nothing left to lose.
Merde. Je pense qu'on va s'arrêter là pour cet épisode. Salut!